Welcome back to Invincible Asia and another episode of Show and Tell. I'm George from Movie Misfit, and today I'm excited to share with you the German DVD collection of Born to Fight. Okay, so as any real Hong Kong movie fan would know, there is not a series of films from Hong Kong called Born to Fight. We just know that. But Germany has this wonderful way of retitling and renaming movies to suit their market, which is fine. I enjoy them. I enjoy finding them and collecting them. And these ones in particular are possibly by far my favorite collection from Germany as yet. I mean, if you've watched my video on the Philip Coe collection, they're a bit of a mixed bag of movies that are fantastic and movies that are just okay. Then I did the Blood Fight collection, where you had obviously the original Blood Fight followed by Death Cage, Blood Fight 2, and then it went into sort of a lot more kind of B-movie territory with David Apollo Cook movies and so on, and retitled everything up to Blood Fight 6. And there's probably more out there, but I just have not found them yet. Anyway, these lot have tickled me for some time, and I've had parts 3, 4 and 5 and 6 for a good year, and I've wanted to do this video for some time, but I had been dying to get 1 and 2. They were unavailable. They were just not there anymore to buy on Amazon Germany, and I kind of waited, and about 2 months ago part 2 suddenly became available again, so bought that straight away, of course. Each of them perhaps 8 to 12 euros each, which is fine for me, especially because some of these titles in their original name are very hard to get. And then of course that left Born to Fight Part 1, which never seemed like it was going to come back again. Last month popped up, of course, grabbed it straight away, and I've been dying to get this video done for you to share it with you. Okay, let's get started. First of all, I mean, what is the real connection here? So you have Cynthia Rothrock in Part 1, and you have got Cynthia Khan in Part 6, but 2 to 5 stars Yukari Oshima, who is known across Germany and other parts of Europe as Cynthia Luster. So is the name Cynthia the connection here? Is it the fact that we have all these Cynthias starring in these wonderful movies? Or is it, let's see, some of the stars? You've got the likes of Philip Coe in there again, Max Mock, then you've popular sort of late 80s, early 90s bad guys such as Mark Houghton, Jeff Falcon, Vincent Lin, Bruce Fontaine, people like that popping up throughout different titles as well. So there's a wee different mixed bag of connections, I suppose, that pull these titles together, and it's a bit more compliant than what was going on with the Philip Coe collection, I suppose. The next thing I want to point out is that each of these covers have a similar tone going on, each of which are inspired by the UK video releases of Rothrock's very own China O'Brien and China O'Brien 2. So here we have the original. Well, that's not an X rental. That was one out to buy from Entertainment Video. That went down to Forefront later on. I did have both of them, but my original X rental of China O'Brien got chewed up, so I had to buy it again. And these kind of need a bit of a Blu-ray release, I think, definitely. So yeah, you can see the inspiration here. In fact, what they've done with Born to Fight is actually take the China O'Brien cover and pop it on there, which is fine. That's what caught my interest. Thankfully, they all have reversible covers. Okay, so first up, Born to Fight 1 with Cynthia Rothrock. When I turn this around, you'll know the movie straight away, of course. Here we have it. Lady Reporter, The Blonde Fury, and Above the Law 2. Now, this movie I've had for some time as an X rental from an early teen. Here we have it in its Above the Law 2, The Blonde Fury video cover. And I fucking love this movie. I think she said in interviews, I think Cynthia said herself that this was like one of her favorites because of the amount of fight scenes and stuff in it. But I absolutely adore this movie. It is fantastic. Later on, of course, as I grew up and started to learn more about Hong Kong movies and found out that it was called Lady Reporter as well as The Blonde Fury, I managed to pick it up on the Legendary Collection in its uncut format as Lady Reporter. And this is on VCD, of course, which, if any of you haven't really experienced a VCD yet, they're very poor quality DVDs split over 2 discs. The good thing is you can get them for like £1.50 or £2 when you're in Hong Kong. But there's some people especially with this Legendary Collection, there's some people out there on eBay that are shifting these for about sort of 20 to 30 quid because they are so rare now. Anyway, this is it. Lady Reporter, The Blonde Fury, Above the Law 2, Born to Fight 1. So we have got, with this one, I'm just trying to find first up the running time. Okay, so you have 2 versions on here. You've got the Hong Kong version at 84 minutes and the export version at 85 minutes. The VCD, not really seeing any running times, unfortunately, on the VCD. So I will have to check that out because I would like to know if that runs a wee bit longer than what's available here. And the video is also running at 85 minutes. Okay, so hopefully we're not missing too much on there. I'll do that myself. I'll check the VCD. What we have though, which is fantastic, is you have the German language version and the English dub, which was available on the VHS. But we also get treated with the Cantonese version with optional English subtitles, which is brilliant. Dolby Digital 2.0, 16.9 anamorphic. The Hong Kong version, it comes with English subtitles. Then you have an export version, a trailer, and a reversible bloody cover, which I am so excited for. So this is inside, and this is the joy of this particular collection of movies, because as much as that's fun to kind of see and uniformed, which I often quite like, the chance to be able to hide these kind of hideous 90s cut and paste covers for what's on the other side is just amazing. So here we go. This is what you get sent, but when you open that up and check out what's inside, it's even more exciting. This is class looking. I mean, that is much more exciting for me. Although it's not a shot of Cindy from the movie, this is what I'm flipping around and what is going in to the DVD cover. Wow. What a cracker movie. There we go. I just love it. Oh, anyway, next. Okay, next up is Born to Fight 2, of course. This time, Rothrock has left the building and it is now over to Yukari Oshima, also known as Cynthia Luster. So, with Born to Fight 2, you have got, let's see, this is initially called Angel's Mission from Hong Kong. But I did buy it again as an early teen on VHS, strangely enough, known as Born to Fight. Cynthia Luster. So even here they carried her name sometimes. I suppose whenever it was more a case of Made in Hong Kong or Hong Kong Classics and Eastern Heroes, when they were releasing those VHSs in the mid to late 90s, we started hearing more of Yukari Oshima as opposed to Cynthia Luster. So there we have it. And I did enjoy this movie when I first saw it. It's nothing incredible, but it was great fun and just packed with a great cast actually, but also packed full of some fantastic martial arts action. So here you have on the back. So Angel's Mission, also known as Born to Fight and Born to Fight 2 now, of course. 1989 production, directed by Philip Ko, who also stars and produces alongside Godfrey Ho, which was fun to know. Gosh, you got Philip Ko in there, Yukari Oshima, Dick Wei, Hachi-chan, who's the girl here from Eastern Condors, who you'd recognise. Dion Lam, Ridley Choi, and James Ha, who both of them helped with the action choreography. And then you've got appearances from the likes of, Shumway, Felix Wong's in there, Bruce Law, quite a few recognizable faces. Here we have the other cover. Now, obviously, I have managed to try and get through the majority of these. With this one, the DVD quality is good. Not great, but good. But it does offer two versions of the film, once again. Both exactly the same running time, but one is widescreen and the other is 4:3 as such. That's such a fun cover, much better than the other one. But it actually seems that the widescreen version has been linked to the full screen option and vice versa. So if you want to watch the widescreen version, you need to go to the full screen button and click that. And then it does offer a collection of trailers and of course this fantastic swap around cover. I did forget to mention that the first DVD, Born to Fight, which was Blonde Fury, was great DVD quality, of course. Anyway, next. Now, next is what started to get me really, really excited, because this was a movie that I have never been able to get my hands on. I find it very, very hard to find. And it is Born to Fight 3, originally known by its Hong Kong title as That's Money. So here we have, again, this wonderful front cover. And on the back. So That's Money was a 1990 production directed by Benny Wong with action choreography from Lee Kin-hing. Stars Max Mock, Yukari Oshima, Norman Choi Soo Kung, Kara Hoi or Kara Wai, Stuart Ong, Ng Man Tat, Peggy Chan, and then it was produced by Max Lee, who starred in a host of like Shaw Brothers movies back in the day. He also starred in the likes of Drunken Master, Magnificent Butcher, Joseph Kyo's 36 Deadly Styles, and Dragon Claws. Look at that though. This is what excites me. This friggin' gorgeous cover. The DVD quality is good, and it does have German and Cantonese language options, also with English subtitles, which isn't stated here. So even if you're looking at this on Amazon and you can click on the picture of the back cover and it doesn't say English subtitles, there are English subtitles with this one. I just love that picture. This looks like the Thai art. The Thai art usually is so amazing. So yeah, it isn't stated on the cover, but there is also a 4-minute alternate ending, which is very low quality, but in Cantonese with English subtitles, which is fine. And then also a trailer show on there, again with the majority of the Born to Fight movies on show. But I'm just going to change that wee cover around because that is much better than what they sent. Next. Now, next up is one of my all-time favourite Hong Kong movies, Born to Fight 4, also known as Outlaw Brothers, of course. I did have the original gorgeously designed white VHS cover from Hong Kong Classics many years ago. Of course, the video player chewed that up the hill because I watched it so much. I did miss the Hong Kong... For some reason, I missed the Hong Kong Legends DVD release, but because I was subscribed to the Hong Kong Legends magazine, I did manage to get my copy through. I still want to find that Hong Kong Legends original DVD release because there's some extras on there that I really want to get stuck into. But anyway, Born to Fight 4 is actually the German title for Outlaw Brothers, just in case you wanted to know. Here we have on the back. 1990 production again, directed by and starring Frankie Chan with choreography from Jackie Chan and his stunt team, likes of Fong Hakon, who's also in there wonderfully so, and Yun Shan Yi also gets stuck into the action. It stars Frankie Chan, Max Mock, Yukari Oshima, Michael Moy, Sheila Chan, Machiko Nishiwaki, Jeff Falcon, Fong Hakon, Vincent Lin, Mark Houghton, Bruce Fontaine. Oh, it just goes on and on and on. But it is a fantastic movie. I'm sure many of you have seen it. But here we have the cut and paste cover there. The DVD quality is quite good actually. Offers German, English and Cantonese language options with English subtitles. Unfortunately, it's not the arty cover I was hoping for, but it's still a better cover than what's on offer, what they send you. You do get your English subs, as mentioned. It also includes a German trailer with the original Hong Kong trailer, as well as a 23-minute interview with Yukari Oshima, which I do believe is the one from the Hong Kong Legends DVD. So I guess I don't really need to get that version because it's on there, but there is other stuff, I'm sure, on the DVD release from Hong Kong Legends that I don't have on here. Any hoodles, yes, there we go. So you have that interview, 23 minutes long, which also comes with English subtitles, which is fantastic. So no major loss there, but it's a good release. The DVD quality is fun, and it's actually probably the exact same print as the DVD from Hong Kong Legends. So I'm just being a silly collector that wants everything, but keeps forgetting that you have to pay for it. Next up is Born to Fight 5, which is initially known as, and again, a rare title to get, much like That's Money, is Final Run from Philip Ko. I'm so friggin' excited for this one because it is one of those Yukari Oshima movies you've always seen clips of, you've always heard talk about, and one that I've just never been able to get my hands on. Yep, here we have Born to Fight 5, 1989 production. And the artwork in this, again, it's the Thai poster, and I absolutely love it. Directed by, produced by, and starring Philip Ko, with choreography by him and his stunt team, along with Ridley Choi and Yukari Oshima. Stars Ko and the Osh, of course, Michael Moy, Chung Kwok Kung, Simon Yam, Francis Ng, Dick Wei, Ridley Choi, gosh, who else is in there? Largo Leung, Mark Houghton, Shum Wai, and the wonderful Teresa Ha Ping, fantastic actress who I absolutely love seeing pop up in anything. The DVD quality is decent enough though, and that artwork is just friggin' amazing. Yeah, the DVD quality is pretty decent, and it offers two versions again of the same length, one in widescreen and one in 4.3. Yet again, if you click on the widescreen, it gives you the 4.3 and so on, so you need to just remember that. If you want to watch the widescreen version, click on the 4.3. Anywho, it also gives you a Born to Fight trailer show, and German and English language options. There's no Cantonese, unfortunately, for this one, but at least you get to see it in English, so you can understand it at least. Do love it. A lot of fun, and a movie that I probably more so would have expected to pop up in the Philip Ko collection rather than many of the titles that were included in the Philip Ko collection. But hey, gorgeous. Next. Okay, so next up is Born to Fight 6, the only movie with Cynthia Khan, originally known as, and very hard to get, believe it or not, Madam City Hunter. Very excited to now finally own this on DVD. I've only ever been able to watch a really bad quality version on YouTube, and it didn't really give me a great experience with the movie. So I'm so excited now to finally be able to see this. This is a 1993 production, directed by Johnny Kong, who's an actor and director that was behind the likes of King of Gambler, The Story of Prostitutes. He was the executive director on Chow Sing Chi's and Jeff Lau's Chinese Odyssey 1 and 2, and was also in it. Let me just turn that around there. Yes, he worked on Island of Greed. He was worked on Yuen Wu Ping's underrated Hero Among Heroes. I think like an assistant or executive director on those movies also. Hero Among Heroes with Donnie Yen, which I think deserves a great release. And that was made the same year as this, which is why I suppose Yuen Wu Ping stepped in as a producer for Johnny Kong to make this movie, whereas then Yuen Chung-yan stepped in as the action director, which is quite exciting. Let me just pop these covers out so you can see while I still blabber on. So the original cover there, of course. So yes, them two jumped on board to help Kong support him with his second feature film, and Yuen Chung-yan handled the choreography also. So you've got Cynthia Khan and Anthony Wong playing this really, really crazy bumbling cop who can kick ass. I mean, he's quite obviously doubled quite a bit. This is him doing this wonderful jumping back kick. And there's a lot of great action in it, but I don't know, it's a bit of a messy kind of structure to it, but still so excited to finally have it on DVD. Oh, I also forgot to say that the DVD quality for Madam City Hunter Born to Fight 6 is actually pretty damn good, and it's the best I've seen for such a rare title. You have two versions on offer here. You've got the Hong Kong version, which runs at 1 hour and 24 minutes, and then you also have the export version, which runs about 1 hour and 28 minutes, so 4 minutes longer. But knowing what the distributors are like, trying to link the right buttons and the widescreen versions to the right buttons on the menu, there's a good chance that the longer one is the Hong Kong version. Of course, it does offer German, English and Cantonese options with availability of English subtitles, and it does have the trailer shows on there too. I mean, again, I've had some of these movies as I've shown you, but to be able to have the likes of Madam City Hunter or Final Run or That's Money on DVD now is just amazing. And for, let's say, an average of £10 a DVD, it's a great spend for me to be able to have these in my collection. So there we go. That is the Born to Fight collection of movies from Germany, with amazing artwork on the covers, once you know where to look, and a fantastic selection of movies all together. So do yourself a favour and get out there on the Amazon Germany very, very quick and pick these up. You should be averaging, as I said, £10 a title. You'll find on eBay that some people are charging quite a bit more for them. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to check out my new episodes of Untold Stories, where I interview other fans of Hong Kong cinema about the movies we love and why we love them. And check out my other unboxing and review videos for what's happening, what's getting released from Media Films, Eureka, Criterion, Arrow, Vinegar Syndrome, Spectrum, everyone else. I could name them all, but I'll be here all day. Anyway, until next time, enjoy your Kung Fu, and I'll see you soon.